Last year, May 2017, I actually appeared on a live TV show. It was called Islam Channel, but don't worry, there's nothing to do with religion or Islam on there. It was all to do with HealMyTech, and I barely had under 5,000 subscribers, probably, I can't remember. The footage you're going to see was recorded using a screen recorder. I was on here, so my family did it for me, and please excuse the quality. And also in the footage itself, the TV channel, they actually added some effects like some music, and they did a compilation of some of my videos, which now I look back on them, it looked really cringy, and I do apologize. But anyway, enjoy.
Our second guest tonight is a former mental health nurse who miraculously transformed his career path and is now a computer repair technician who shares his tech knowledge on YouTube. Before I give too much of his story away, it's time to introduce our lovely guest. Please welcome Muhammad Ashiq Subrati. Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah. So tell me, a mental health nurse, you've studied for years in this profession, you've done work experience, you've then worked in the hospitals. Why the change all of a sudden?
First of all, thank you for having me.
Alhamdulillah.
Nursing wasn't for me. The situation being what it is in the NHS in UK, it's on the news every day. I don't think it's getting better, but it's not for me. The main thing that was the problem was the unsocial hours. And funnily enough, we are taught, like you say, we study for years, we're taught certain principles, and then there's always this theory-practice gap. You cannot apply them on the wards, and this could turn into a very political, subject, which I don't want to do. It wasn't for me. I did not want to keep doing a service that I wasn't happy with, and it was very difficult to be yourself in nursing because you have to abide by so many policies, so many changes, which doesn't always make sense clinically.
So all of a sudden, then you thought, right, okay, fine, and now obviously you're working on a budget. You was low on cash, you had to have something repaired, and then that's where you self-taught yourself then?
Yeah, obviously when I left the NHS and I didn't know what to do, and I went through a couple of years of between jobs, like with most people, and one day it just turns out that I had to get my stuff repaired. So luckily we live in an age of information and available resources online, so I thought, let me have a go. It was very nerve-wracking. I have no technical experience and never studied computing or repairing anything, but thanks to platforms like YouTube, I just tried to copy what they were doing, and I saved myself over £35, but it did cost me 4 days.
So you went onto YouTube, had a look, self-taught yourself, and now you actually got videos on YouTube now, is that right?
Yes, I decided to start a YouTube channel. It was almost as a joke, to be honest with you, and I've actually even included a couple of food stuff, like making something about rice, cheese and egg recipe, and making coffee on a pan. It wasn't really focused on tech, but then I uploaded a first video which was the most helpful one for me because I was having trouble setting up something called dual graphics on an AMD system, and there was not much information.
AMD graphic.
Basically for gaming, and I could not set it up properly, and online wasn't very clear.
Okay.
So based on a hint, I tried something and it worked. So I thought, what, I spent 2 weeks looking for that information. It's not there. Let me put it out there. So I did a 15-minute video, terrible production value, really bad, no script, but the response was really good, and made me feel really good to help someone out. So I thought, what, let me start sharing what I know, because I have, like you said, I'm trying to build a career based on no official training and based on YouTube mainly. So why not give back to the community where I learned from?
I think we've got a clip of YouTube as well. I think we've got something to show you as well.
Brilliant.
Hopefully our producer will play it.
So this guy calls me up to help him install this SIM card in this laptop. Since it was the first time I even hear about a laptop with a SIM card, I said, sure, why not? If you are thinking about buying a new computer desk or other workstation desk or even a table, let me help you save some money, and in some cases spend no money at all with this very simple DIY modding build, which should take you no more than 15 minutes of your time. Step 1. First, you need to install the SIM card, and the slot for the SIM card is located behind the battery.
So I had this piece of MDF board from 3 years ago. Luckily, in my quick search on Gumtree, someone was throwing away these 4 kitchen cupboard units.
Step 2. Need to install the WWAN card. This is located behind the cover.
Simply drilling down the kitchen unit and a little bit extra, enough to reach a little of the bottom MDF board.
However, the correct driver may not be installed automatically, indicated by a yellow exclamation mark. You can always try to update the driver by looking online automatically. If it works, you may need to reboot your laptop to finish properly installing it.
Here is the finished product. It's not bad for a £10 desk. What do you think?
That is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's so simple, it's so real, it's so genuine, that step-by-step approach to someone who's completely not tech savvy. I could follow that and I could relate to that.
That's the whole idea of doing this, is because I put myself in the end user's shoes, which I am an end user, by the way. And every new job that I get is a new experience for me. And sometimes we watch YouTube videos and people are showing something, but the camera is off completely and you don't see what's going on. So I'm trying to at least, be helpful, and hopefully if anyone can follow it, they will be able to do it. But still, some people are never happy. They want to see how you screw in something from start to finish. So it's quite difficult to explain everything all the time.
So once you started then uploading your YouTube videos, what was the feedback then? I mean, obviously first your friends and your community.
Yeah, funnily enough, most of my views are now coming from the US, which I was quite surprised about. Yes, and obviously looking the way I do, I wouldn't expect that. And
say Mr. Trump, all right, we can do it. Spread the love, spread the love.
Obviously, my channel is called HealMyTech, and
HealMyTech.
HealMyTech, but I went through quite a lot of changes, because when like I said to you, I started as a joke. It was something like Heal My PC 99, then Heal My PC 99, then Heal My PC, then HealMyTech, because I didn't know what I was doing, like most of us don't. No idea.
Brilliant.
Which is one thing I want to hopefully be sharing with people in the future. If you are considering doing this, there's some thought to be put into it. Don't just go into there with nothing. But what was the question again?
Yeah, but then again, I mean, obviously the feedback in terms of your friend and family, but then again, that genuine, honest way of just doing it has related to it. I mean, that's the USP. That is the thing that, a lot of people, you could go into editing, you can go into filmmaking and whatnot. Some people just, they want you. It's you, isn't it? It's you, it's your characters, everything about you. It's how you talk, how you show. That's what people are relating to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've made so many friends, unbelievable, from countries I don't even know the name of, and it was amazing. The main point of it is I've learned so much from online, and I need to share back. And also, my feeling today is education is a very broad spectrum, what we could consider officially educated today. I'm learning a career without ever having gone to school about that topic. That's one thing I'm trying to teach my kids. By the way, I need to give them a shout out, they'll kill me. So my wife and my kids, and my parents, my sister, and my aunties and my uncle. Shout out to you, wherever you are.
Yeah, that's it, get it in there.
So my kids,
and she won't have a home to go back to.
I know. I'm trying to teach them that because of internet, access to resources, there's no excuse for ignorance. And you can literally, and I'm an example, I'm not a genius, I'm not a extraordinary person, but I was a nurse, like I said, I was trained there, but I'm learning something from completely online. And obviously a lot of experience comes into play, but you can take your hating job and turn it if you are willing to give a little bit of time and effort and learn something. And it doesn't have to cost you money to go to university. You could do that, but it shouldn't be the thing to stop you. You can learn anything if you have access to the internet.
If somebody needs to get in contact with you, if somebody needs something repaired, if somebody needs some advice,
well,
what's the best way?
My domain name is HealMyTech.com. It's not.
How do you spell that, by the way?
www.HealMyTech, HealMyTech.com, but it's not operational right now. But I'm on YouTube, HealMyTech, the channel. You can Google me as well. I've got a place in Manor Park, East London. You can find my details on Facebook, HealMyTech, and again Twitter, HealMyTech. So trying to create a brand.
So HealMy.
HealMyTech, one word. HealMyTech. This Saturday, I'm actually going to be in Leytonstone. There is a Restart Project group who are helping people to repair their stuff for free. So if you technicians get together...
Free?
Yes.
Did somebody say free?
I went 3 weeks ago. I found them online, and I went, and basically people come in with their gadgets and electrical gadgets, and people are repairing them for free. Obviously, don't expect them to have every single part available, and if they can't repair for free that day, they give advice for next time. So I'll be there Saturday, and I want to cover it as well, and I'm talking to these guys. They also want to teach people how to repair.
Actually, I've got to stop you there because we're literally cutting off in time. So remember, free in Leytonstone as well.